In this video, we will compare and contrast two data sets, both shown as dot plots. And we have two people, Anders and Marcus, and I guess they're keeping track of the number of junk emails they're getting every day. And they're putting dots to represent the number of junk emails. So when we stop and we look at Anders, the fewest number of junk emails he ever got on any of the days that he was recording the data was 1. And then there were 2 days that he got 2 junk emails. There were 2 days that he got 3 junk emails. On 6 days, he got 5 junk emails. There were 4 days that he got 6. And so every one of these dots really represents a data value. So it's important that you understand that. Some people like to write out all the numbers. To me, that's quite time consuming. So I'd rather figure this out a different way. Let's start with the mode number of junk emails from both Anders and Marcus. The mode is represented here. 5 is the most common data values for Anders. For Marcus, and by the way, sometimes there's 2 modes, right? But right now there's only one high column. And so the mode number of junk emails for Marcus was 7. And for Anders, it was 5. Now the range of junk emails, it's going to be your high data value. For Anders, it's 7 minus your low, which is 1. So your range is 6. For Marcus, his range is 10. That's his most number of junk emails he got in any one day. The fewest he got was 2. So his range is 8. And the median is really just the one that's a little bit harder when you have a dot plot. We have to find the dot that's in the middle. And instead of crossing out biggest and smallest, second biggest, second smallest, I like to just estimate here. And I know that my median is somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to count these and cross them out as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to cross up the 5 smallest. And then there's 4 here. And I'm going to cross off the 4 next smallest. And my median is one of these 2, which is 5. So I'm going to do the same thing for Marcus. My median is probably, my middle dot is somewhere in here. So I'm going to cross off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to cross out the 8 smallest. And sure enough, my median is one of these. So my median for Marcus is 7. All right, so then we're given a piece of information and we have to make a prediction. And the information that we're given is the next day, both Anders and Marcus each received 10 junk emails. Will that affect either Anders or Marcus's median, right, their median? Well, before I even answer that question, let's put the data value right here that they both got the next day. And before I look at median, did it affect either of their ranges? Yeah, it affected Anders's range, right? It went from 7 to 1 for a range of 6 to 10 to 1, which is a range of 9. So Anders's range was affected. But Marcus's range was not affected. It stayed as 8. Neither mode was affected, but really this question is asking me about the median. All right, so the median, we've really got to figure this out. What this means is I just added, my high data value now is now a 9. So I'll go back to my kind of bluish color here. Excuse me, my high data value for Anders is now a 10. And then to offset that, I have to cross off one of the low ends. And so my median for Anders is still a 5. Still a 5, even with the 10 being added. For Marcus, if this was now his high data value, then one of these are going to be crossed out, and his median of 7 was not affected. And so we find out that neither median was affected. And that happens